Hey Fit Vegans in the making. Here's why you shouldn't do push-ups. Now this is a very brief and bodacious statement that's just right there. But I'm here to tell you that push-ups are not the best exercise for almost all lifters out there. Now if you're very advanced, again, this is a different story. But the way push-ups are used by most people that are getting into training is simply wrong. Here's why. Number one, the 100 push-ups a day challenge is just simply nonsense. And here's why. See, the reason why most men especially start this 100 push-ups a day challenge is because they want to build up sufficient amount of muscle. Now what you have to understand is that your body only adapts to what it needs to. And in the 100 push-ups a day challenge, it is a different sort of stimulus for your muscles, which means your muscles don't adapt to increase your protein structures in your muscles, which means you don't get bigger muscles if you just do this. Yes, you might get bigger muscles in 1 week or 2 weeks, just slightly bigger, but afterwards you simply hit a plateau. So the way you actually build muscle is you usually stay in the 8 to 12 repetition range. Okay, you don't go to 100 repetition. That just simply doesn't make any sense. So the way you actually build muscle, if this is your goal from this challenge, is to increase the weight, is to have a backpack while doing the push-ups. But the 100 push-ups a day challenge is simply nonsense, because it usually for most people, it doesn't give them what they started out with. You know, they started out for bigger muscles and it just end up with doing 100 push-ups a day with no real benefits. The second thing why I shouldn't do push-ups is that usually most people start out with push-ups. They want to get fitter, they don't really move, so they simply do push-ups a day. Now, one of the reasons this is not that great of an idea is because we are sitting creatures. For the most part, we're just sitting during the day. And if you just do push-ups, it will give you an imbalance of muscles, okay? You only activate the muscles in the front here, and you do not really activate the muscles in the back, which are your back. And what it will lead to is a further increase of this posture, okay, instead of a proud posture like here. Okay, so if you just do push-ups, if you want to start doing something for your body and you just do push-ups, it usually is counterintuitive and it's not a great solution for getting started with fitness. Now the third thing why push-ups are not the best idea is that usually it is done with the wrong form. Because push-ups, while it might sound intuitive, while it might sound easy to do, it's actually a quite advanced exercise. Because most people are doing the push-ups with their shoulders centered in like this. Instead, you should keep your shoulders out, a straight line, and just push up with your arms. So it's quite advanced exercise, and most people are simply doing it with the wrong form. Again, if you're an advanced athlete, if you're a lifter, if you've been training for 2-3 years, then yes, I mean, you can certainly do push-ups. But should you start just with doing this exercise? No. Now here are some alternatives that you can consider. One of the things I'm a big fan of are simply 30-minute walks. So if you've never done something like the gym before, if you never really trained, if you're completely inactive at this moment in time, then the best thing you can do for your mental health and for your fitness is to just go for 30-minute walks 2 or 3 times a week. It's great for your fitness, it will help you burn off some fat, and it will also help you to think more clearly, simply because you're out in the nature. If this is not possible, consider doing jump ropes. The second alternative here are planks. And planks are essentially a stabilizing exercise for almost your entire body. It's great if you have lower back pain, it's great if you want to train your abs. It's great. It's just a great exercise, and not only trains the front of your body, it also trains the back. So a good alternative to push-ups are simply planks. And the last alternative that you can consider right there is pull-ups. And you can find the pull-up bar on Amazon for only $20. As simple as that. What pull-ups will train are the back muscles. and not your front. So you can combine push-ups and pull-ups, so then you have the balance. But what I would recommend you is to simply do pull-ups. Why? Because we have an imbalance, because we're sitting a lot. We're falling in on the front end, not on the back end. So I would recommend you to do pull-ups as many as you can every single day. If you can go for the 100 pull-ups a day challenge, that would be great. That would be great. But again, pull-ups are way better than push-ups if you have to focus on just one exercise. So I would say push-ups are not the best exercise for you, and most of the people shouldn't do push-ups based on 3 reasons. Number 1, it will not give you the benefits that you wish for because it doesn't train your muscle in that certain rep range that will give you big muscles if this is your goal. Second thing is that we have an imbalance through sitting. And the third thing is that most people are doing it with the wrong form. So the alternatives are number 1, 30-minute walks, number 2, planks, and number 3, pull-ups. It's only $20 if you want to invest in a pull-up bar. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed these tips. I really hope you see now why push-ups is not the best exercise that you do at this moment in time. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you and enjoy your time.